Okay, it's that time of the year. I'm going to de-winterize the boat, and guess what today is? So I have about an hour and a half before this thing goes down. So let's get right to it. I got to check the tire pressure. I got to tighten up the spark plugs. I got fogging solution in the motor from last fall. I got to burn that out. I already charged the batteries. I got to test my electronics, and then hook the earmuffs up and do basically just a motor test. So that's what's going on. And there's a lot of activity out here because it's the first really nice day of the year. I really don't need to put this pin in because I'm not taking it for a drive. Check the lights up too. Okay, I'm just going to remove the cowl and just tighten up the spark plugs. I think I just put these in hand tight. Well, maybe I tightened them up. We'll double check just to be sure. I'll put new plugs in after I run this on the water for the first time because it's got that fogging solution in there now. These are tight. Check to see if the air box is still tight. So I gotta let the lights on in the car. Full oil, which is good. Now I got to get my hose and hook this bad boy up. Try to fire this dude up. So when I fire this thing up, it's supposed to smoke. That's burning out the fogging solution from last year, which I am going to grab right now. These are the two solutions I use. And basically you run the motor while it's running and you spray this stuff inside of it till it smokes, and then that means it's gotten all through the motor and it prevents any of the internals from getting rusty or freezing up over the winter time. So it's supposed to smoke when I fire it back up. So let's see what happens. First thing first is you gotta choke this bad boy, which I didn't do last year. I'm sorry, I gotta pump some fuel into it. Choked on the ignition cluster up the front. Choking it up, or priming it is the correct term, priming. In Tom Bonner's lesson. go. That's a good sign. Real good sign. Water's flowing real good, which cools the motor. Fired up. I put some fuel stabilizer in it last year. I run marine fuel, which I highly recommend. And now we got to get this thing zipped up. Check the electronics, because everything else is checking out pretty good. And then it's almost time to be on the lake. Always buns that bottom strap. I made the mistake of not doing that one day, and I paid for it. Hit this on. Power beeped. It's a good sign. Front one. It beeped. That's a good sign. Trolling motor. It beeped. Trolling motor remote. Just grab GPS. Shit, I forget how to use this. So that's left, right, forward, backwards. So we got some action up here. This has got 9 speeds. Okay, that worked. Okay, that one works. This is hard to see because of the sun glare. And that's working. Won't really know until I get in the water with my transducers. So, everything's working. The only thing I need to work on now is catching some fish. Hit the like and subscribe button if this helped you out. I am a shade tree mechanic and boat owner that has had to learn everything about maintenance, which is part of being a boat owner. So I've only had it in the shop one time, and that was for had a bad, I can't even remember what it was, thermostat. So this bad boy's ready to go hit the lake, catch some crappie, and whatever else we can get on the line. Thanks for watching.